So stay tuned if you guys want to see us go Survivalist. All right, guys. We found our camp spot. It's pretty. We're tucked up in the mountain. I read on the free camping website, one guy said it gets really windy at night, and he recommended actually this camp spot because it's kind of blocked off from the wind, and our car will block the other wind, which is actually really nice.
Yeah, and we read that and we didn't even mean to get the same spot. We just
came upon it. And like they said in the thing as well, people are parked right on top of the hot springs.
Yeah, dicks.
Which I really kind of expected, honestly.
Think they're from California?
No.
Really?
No, probably from Nevada. But we're gonna go on a hunt after we set up camp to kind of see what other camp spots are out here. Holy balls, it's hot.
Yeah. Maybe you said you wanted sun.
So here's our little campground so far. I'm gonna set up the beds. Here, I'll hand you over.
We actually showed the cot yet? Wow. This is it. That is the money maker right there. No, seriously though, camping on that, sleeping on that would be terrible. We got a cot, it makes it super easy and comfortable. We got that little foam, little mattress topper, little insulation, and to make it even more super comf. No, it's a good setup. I really like it. I kind of just went along with it because you want to be really comfortable, but I actually love it. It's actually really nice.
Wife's always right. That's all I gotta say.
Sometimes right. Look at that. Skills.
So one of my lifelong camping goals was to make popcorn at a campsite. Don't ask me why. I just had this image in my mind. And my husband was gracious enough to go purchase one of these like instant pops over a fire. We had previously tried this once before and we failed miserably, but this time it worked out pretty well. Let's do a taste test, shall we? It's a little well done.
Kelsey's verdict is well done. Did I lead you astray?
I don't know. It might just be the open flame. It's unpredictable. Yeah.
Okay. Popcorn master.
We woke up the next morning ready to get some adventure. When we had pulled into this campsite originally, there was a sign saying there was some petroglyph caves close. They are called the Toquima Caves, so we decided to go check those out. It is located about 15 miles north of the campsite we were staying at another campsite that is also free, and then you just hike in about 1.5 miles. We just pulled up here. This is the...
In the GoPro box.
Oh! Okay. The Toquima Caves. I probably butchered that. But the fun thing is, can you get it for me?
Yeah.
Is that this is just up above those hot springs that we were talking about. And this is free camping as well. Eva, the Family Rambler, the 18th. Here we'll do the Bennetts. Where are we from? And we were gonna go to town to get firewood and water, but there's snow melt up here and there's a ton of just dead firewood. So we're gonna go survivalist the rest of today. So stay tuned if you guys wanna see us go survivalist. That's crazy. All right, let's read this notice. Ancient prison, someone wrote. Ancient ruins, archaeological resources, fossils, and historical remnants in the vicinity of this are fragile and irreplaceable. Basically, don't touch their ish because they can take you to jail or fine you.
Kind of sad that they have to go to the effort of building.
I know. I just don't know people like their natural instinct is to like, let's destroy this. What do you think it is? Should we try to pick it? That no one talks about, that no one goes to. Obviously, they have it caged off, so it's not like super accessible. I believe the other petroglyphs you can actually like go up and see, but there's not people to protect it, so you have to think about that too. But if you also take into consideration just everything, like looking around, and the hike was beautiful, and I feel like a lot of times that gets lost, like people are just focused on the end result. It really is about like your journey to get there. The other petroglyphs are so crowded, you know, you don't get that experience as much. You're just like in a crowd of people, you're there, you get the picture, and that's it. But with this, we could just like take our time, and we got a nice hike out of it. We got to get away from camp for a little bit, got to go for a hike. Alex is taking a picture of a creature, I think. So we're basically just walking around looking, seeing if there's any wood in the stoves. It's a good way. A lot of times people, it's just not worth it for them to carry out the wood, especially if they find it here and then they just chop it up and they're going on to the next place.
Nalgene bottle, Hydro Flask, 2 Essentia bottles. Pretty good. Will keep us going for another day.
All right, guys. So we haven't brought you here yet. Don't mind the beeping.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Is it?
It's
It's
here.
down there. All right. So what Kelsey was trying to say. It's like the most maintained and frequented hot springs of the 4. I know there's 5, but the one we found was tore up out of the ground, so.
Wants to be a part of the hot tub process. Oh yeah, I should really put them down there.
So the difference between this one and the other ones, this one's like made out of earth, like people dug it out, which means there's a little bit of mud or silt in the bottom.
Also been told there's beetles here.
I don't think it's true. But
Until you get bit by one.
the other ones are like
Stock
yeah.
tanks.
Yeah, they're like a stock tank that just somebody put in the ground and stuck a pipe.
By the way, we got really sunburned today.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, I was saying, stuck a pipe in the hot springs and piped it into a stock tank. So, which they're really good too, but this is just a little bit better. And Zach in 1988 was here evidently.
Alright guys, so this was our last night. Well, it's still happening, and there's a loud thing in the back. Just ignore it. You can't. I'm sure you can't ignore it.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez. Ah! Going to the campsite, gonna get a big one. We made it to our campsite. We just finished up at the hot springs. It was really nice. We didn't have, last night we had the social experience. Tonight we had just like
The one-on-one.
the one-on-one experience, which is nice. And there's a lot less people here. I just spat, but there's a lot less people here tonight, which I think will be good. And we're sunburned as all get out, but we're about to make a fire, make some s'mores. I'm about to do a little charging station so we can charge the computer and the iPad so we can watch Indiana Jones tonight.
Yes. Hell yeah. That'll be
I'm
so
like
fun.
stoked for that, actually.
That'll be a lot of fun.
That fun fact about Kelsey and Alex, that was our favorite ride at Disneyland.
Yes. Yes, it was.
So,
Didn't they take it out?
yeah, they did.
I'm upset about it.
I know,
I
I'm
don't
upset
wanna talk
about it
about
too. Here, can you take my beer can? I'm
Yeah.
gonna get everything charging.
Alright.
So I'm gonna charge everything up. We'll set up, and then we'll set you guys up so you can watch the sunset. Look at that butt. Look at that butt. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that butt. Look at that butt. Look at that butt.
Get out of here.
Look at So this is what electronic station looks like. We've got 2 phones, we've got internet, we've got computer. We should be charging the big camera because I think we're going to be taking pictures with it tomorrow morning.
But you need your laptop.
But we
so
need
you
a
can watch
laptop.
movie.
Exactly. But we need to take some nice pictures.
I'm gonna take a nice picture
We
of
do-
the whole goddamn life.
We do need to take some nice damn pictures.